What's up, everybody? Interesting series of events with this Metokur Fuentes thing and all the people involved on either side. It's a little bit hard to comment when you don't know the entire history. You just kind of know bits and pieces, but it's like multiple factions. Two main factions have formed that are going at it, trying to destroy each other. Both being harmed in the process. I mean, the core cause is really America First, Groyper-like tactics of being intentionally trying to antagonize others and go to war with them, have a conflict with them. So it's just escalated to the point where the conflict has escalated, where the tactics involved have escalated now to more high-stake tactics, the flagging, the doxing, it's like anything goes, because they're in a Hatfield and McCoy type situation. But you could predict something like this would happen, because that's kind of always been their MO. Like, even when they had some lines they wouldn't cross, it was to maximize outrage, to push the Overton window as much as possible. And it's been pushed so much to the point where people are just going after them, no holds barred. So for every Groyper, you're getting 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't know, 10 times as many haters. And you can see this with the hate watching on a show like Kino Casino. And from my point of view, there's a lot of unsavory figures on both sides, but you kind of find yourself siding with some unsavory figures, because, well, that happens in every conflict. You kind of pick a side, even if you hate some of the people on that side, or you don't even really identify with the other side. But these extreme right-wing, extreme movements on the political spectrum, they have this high risk, high reward type of strategy, whether it be on the far left, where they're calling for some type of overthrow of our system or government, and the same thing goes for the far right, right? I guess the far-right movement that everyone talks about the most is the National Socialist movement. It was certainly high risk, high reward when they tried their putsch first, but they changed tactics, though, where they really tried to appeal to the mainstream in order to build that critical mass of power and support where they could then seize power. As opposed to, and maybe you could say the same thing. No, I think the Bolsheviks were a little bit different. But they still had to appeal to the common person enough to do something similar. But the Groypers want to antagonize as many people as possible, to the point where this movement has become such a clusterfuck. Like, it's basically like this antagonistic trolling organization that has a media wing and is trying to build some critical mass to build, I keep saying it's like the keep of a castle. They're trying to build this moat where people that have been kicked off streams can protect themselves and do and say whatever they want over on Cozy TV. And some people are even accusing them of trying to get other people banned so that they can grow Cozy TV. But its history shows us there's no castle that's impervious to siege or being starved out, or whatever metaphor you want to use. So if you think something is impervious and you act like it's impervious, it only increases the chances that somebody's going to find a weakness for that. So it's a little unexpected that Fuentes and these gripper types would be so reckless, but looking in hindsight, it's not out of the realm of possibility. He's gotten more and more edgy with his sayings and the events, and so it's now spiraled to the point where they're DMCAing, and I'm not sure what else he came out in favor of. I guess he was being ironic, but now he's saying criminal activities are cool and based when we do it. So they're kind of doubling down on being antagonistic and basically saying, come at me, bro, because we're coming at you. So yeah, I really don't think it's going to end well. And certainly if there was ever any possible hope of America First doing anything in the political arena, I think that ship is definitely sailed now, because you got people hate watching against them. So if there was any type of election and there was anyone associated with America First, people would come out in droves against that person. Like, how are they supposed to do events now? People are going to be out trying to fuck their event. They're going to be out trying to swat their event. They're going to try to cancel their events. I guess Cozy is somewhat of a castle where they're protected, but they're going to be coming for the epic service and payment they're going to be coming for everything. They're going to be under siege, IRL and digitally, so it might get them some attention and some more views on Cozy, but I don't know what the fuck it's supposed to do for the future of their quote movement. But all of these fringe right-wing movements are just so self-destructive. Like, it was interesting that even Ethan Ralph, I believe he doesn't want anything to do with the Wignats anymore. So it's like the Wignats are untenable. America First is becoming untenable, and I pretty much dislike them all. So if they all self-destruct, I'm fine with that. Although I don't want any real harm to come, like some type of physical confrontation or something. But I don't know. It's all really toxic. I don't have too much of a dog in the fight. I'm definitely anti-America First, anti-Nick Fuentes, because he's so toxic. But I don't know. If I knew more about the players and the history, I could probably give a better analysis. But everyone's making a video or commenting on this, so that's just what I'm doing. But it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what happens. So I don't know. I guess that's it. Everyone have a good day.